100 interesting animal facts. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and the 3rd pumps blood to the rest of the body. Their blood is blue due to the presence of copper. Honeybees can recognize human faces. Studies have shown that bees store faces as unique patterns in their memory, much like humans do. The heart of a blue whale is the size of a small car and can weigh over 450 kilograms. Blue whales are the largest living creatures to have ever existed. Albatrosses are monogamous and mate for life. Once they find a mate, they form a strong bond and spend most of their time together. Rabbits don't sweat through their feet. Instead, they regulate their body temperature through their large ears, where numerous blood vessels help release heat. Owls can't move their eyes because they are fixed in place. However, they can rotate their necks up to 270 degrees to survey their surroundings. Cats have more than 100 different sounds, including meows, purrs, and wails. In contrast, dogs only produce about 10 distinct sounds. Cats create unique sounds to communicate with humans. Squirrels use their tails for balance when climbing trees. Their tails also act as a parachute when falling and as a cushion when they sleep. Anacondas are one of the few snakes that give live birth. Unlike most snakes that lay eggs, anacondas give birth to live young. Leopards are among the best jumpers in the animal kingdom, capable of leaping up to 6 meters forward. This ability helps them in hunting and escaping danger. Pigs can't look up at the sky because their physical structure and short neck prevent them from doing so. They spend most of their time rooting in the ground for food. Octopuses can change the color of their skin to blend with their environment. They use this feature for camouflage and escaping predators. Humpback whales sing complex songs that can last for hours. These songs are believed to be used for communication and mating purposes. Wood frogs freeze solid in the winter and amazingly thaw out without harm in the spring. This process helps them survive in extreme cold. Emperor penguins can swim at speeds of up to 9 kilometers per hour. They are excellent swimmers and dive deep to find food. Dogs can hear sounds up to 4 times farther away than humans. Their sensitive ears help them detect prey or threats from far distances. Horseshoe crabs are one of the oldest living creatures on Earth, dating back more than 450 million years and remaining relatively unchanged since the time of the dinosaurs. Elephants use their trunks for drinking, grabbing objects, communicating with other elephants, and cleaning themselves. Their trunks are highly flexible and efficient. Dolphins communicate with each other using unique whistles and sounds. Each dolphin has its own sound, which can be thought of as its name. Polar bears have black skin underneath their white fur, which helps absorb heat. Their hollow, transparent hairs direct sunlight to the black skin below. Male deer shed their antlers every year, and new ones grow in their place. They use their antlers to fight other males during the mating season. Catfish can breathe through their skin. This feature helps them survive in low oxygen waters and even take in oxygen when water quality is poor. Kangaroos cannot walk backward due to their unique body structure. They have strong legs designed for long jumps rather than walking. Rabbits can rotate their ears 180 degrees to better hear their surroundings. This helps them escape from predators. Platypuses are one of the few mammals that lay eggs. This odd creature from Australia has a duck bill and webbed feet and uses electrical signals to hunt. Gorillas sleep up to 14 hours a day. These large animals spend much of their time resting due to their heavy bodies. Beavers can close their nostrils when swimming, allowing them to build their homes underwater without inhaling water. Lions can leap forward up to 8 meters. This impressive jump helps them catch swift prey and escape danger quickly. Chameleons can move each eye independently. This ability allows them to survey their surroundings entirely and quickly identify prey. Rabbits can die from extreme stress. Stress can quickly lead to physical and psychological issues for these sensitive creatures. Rats can survive for several days without water. They use the moisture from food and their surroundings, so they require less water than other animals. Bats are the only mammals capable of sustained flight. They use their thin, flexible wings for flying and are excellent nighttime hunters. Short-tailed lizards can drop their tails when they feel threatened. This action allows them to escape predators, and the tail eventually grows back. Sharks must keep moving even when they sleep to ensure oxygen flows over their gills. This movement keeps them alive by providing oxygen. Frogs can't swallow food unless they close their eyes. Closing their eyes helps frogs create the pressure needed to swallow their food. Crocodiles can close their ear and nose openings while swimming to prevent water from entering. This helps them hunt underwater with ease. Giraffes have tongues that can grow up to 50 centimeters long, allowing them to reach and pluck leaves from tall branches. Their tongues are incredibly strong and flexible. Male elephants experience a state called musth during mating, where their testosterone levels skyrocket, making them aggressive. Emperor penguin males hold eggs on their feet to keep them warm during the harsh Antarctic winter. They carry the eggs for about 2 months until they hatch. Hercules beetles can lift up to 850 times their body weight, making them one of the strongest animals relative to their size. Hummingbirds are constantly in flight and can flap their wings up to 80 times per second. These small birds burn a lot of energy while flying. Cobras can spread their necks and hiss to warn predators. This behavior helps them avoid confrontations before striking. Ground squirrels store food in their cheek pouches to carry it back to their nests. This helps them gather enough food for the winter months. Boa constrictors have incredibly flexible jaws, allowing them to swallow prey much larger than themselves. They use this ability to hunt large mammals and birds. African gray parrots can learn hundreds of words and use them to communicate. These intelligent birds can even mimic human voices and interact with their owners. Adelie penguins collect small rocks to attract mates and use them as gifts during courtship. This behavior helps them build strong bonds for mating. Rattlesnakes shake their tails to produce a warning sound. This noise alerts predators that approaching them could be dangerous. Crocodiles have special glands in their skin that allow them to expel excess salt. This adaptation helps them survive in saltwater environments. Pandas spend more than 12 hours a day eating bamboo because their digestive systems can't fully digest cellulose. As a result, they spend most of their time consuming food. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping to prevent drifting apart in the water. This behavior helps them stay together in groups and avoid being separated by ocean currents. Sloths move so slowly that algae can grow on their fur, providing camouflage. This slow movement helps them avoid detection by predators in the wild. Male peacocks display their colorful tail feathers to attract mates. The larger and more colorful the display, the more likely they are to impress a female. Ants can lift objects 50 times their body weight. This strength helps them carry food and materials back to their nests efficiently. Cows have best friends and can become stressed when separated from them. Their social bonds are important for their well-being and health. Tigers have striped skin, not just fur. Each tiger's stripe pattern is unique, like a human fingerprint, and helps them blend into their environment. Elephant seals can hold their breath for up to 2 hours underwater. They use this ability to dive deep in search of food without needing to surface frequently. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, capable of reaching speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Their incredible speed helps them catch fast-moving prey like gazelles. Jellyfish are 95% water and have no brain, heart, or bones. They rely on simple nerve nets to respond to their environment and catch prey. Koalas sleep up to 18 hours a day. They have a slow metabolism, which allows them to conserve energy while digesting eucalyptus leaves. Spiders can produce up to 7 different types of silk, each with a unique purpose, such as building webs or wrapping prey. Their silk is incredibly strong and versatile. Owls have specialized feathers that allow them to fly silently. These feathers reduce turbulence, helping them sneak up on prey without being heard. Male seahorses are the ones that carry and give birth to offspring. The female transfers the eggs to the male's pouch, where he fertilizes and carries them until they hatch. Foxes use the Earth's magnetic field to hunt prey. They have an exceptional sense of direction, which helps them locate hidden animals beneath the snow or ground. Kangaroo rats can live their entire lives without drinking water. They get all the moisture they need from the seeds they eat. Octopuses have the ability to regenerate lost arms. If an arm is severed, it can regrow over time, allowing the octopus to continue hunting and defending itself. Puffins can carry multiple fish in their beaks at once due to their special tongues that help them hold the fish while catching more. This adaptation allows them to feed their young efficiently. Male lions sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Their primary role is to protect the pride, so they conserve energy while the females do most of the hunting. Horses have nearly 360-degree vision due to the placement of their eyes on the sides of their heads. This allows them to see predators approaching from almost any direction. Flamingos are born gray, not pink. They turn pink because of the beta-carotene in the algae and shrimp they eat, which pigments their feathers. Bees communicate through a dance called the waggle dance. This dance helps them show other bees the location of food sources and the direction to fly. Raccoons have incredibly dexterous front paws, which they use to manipulate objects and open containers. This adaptability helps them survive in urban environments. Elephants can detect water sources up to 19 kilometers away. They have an excellent sense of smell and use it to find water during dry seasons. Penguins can leap out of the water to avoid predators like seals and orcas. This behavior, known as porpoising, helps them evade danger quickly. Crocodiles can live for more than 100 years. These reptiles are known for their long lifespan and ability to survive in harsh conditions. Hedgehogs protect themselves by rolling into a ball and covering their bodies with sharp spines. This defense mechanism helps them avoid predators. Pigeons can recognize their own reflection in a mirror. This level of self-awareness is rare among animals and indicates a high level of intelligence. Camels have 3 eyelids to protect their eyes from sandstorms. Their long lashes and specialized eyelids help them survive in desert environments. Bats are pollinators, just like bees. Many plant species rely on bats to transfer pollen between flowers, especially in tropical regions. Crows are one of the few animals that can use tools. They have been observed using sticks to extract insects from tree bark and even solving complex puzzles. Giant pandas are solitary animals and spend most of their time eating bamboo. They can consume up to 38 kilograms of bamboo per day to meet their energy needs. Snakes use their forked tongues to smell their environment. They flick their tongues to collect particles in the air and bring them back to their Jacobson's organ for analysis. Zebras have unique stripe patterns, much like human fingerprints. No 2 zebras have the same stripe pattern, which helps them identify each other in the herd. Butterflies taste with their feet. They use their feet to sense the chemical composition of plants, helping them determine if a leaf is suitable for laying eggs or feeding. Male cardinals are known for their bright red plumage, which they use to attract mates. The brighter the red, the more attractive they are to females. Hippos produce a natural sunscreen that appears red when they sweat. This secretion helps protect their sensitive skin from the harsh sun in their African habitat. Monarch butterflies migrate over 4,800 kilometers each year from North America to central Mexico. This long journey is one of the most remarkable migrations in the animal kingdom. Koalas have fingerprints that are almost indistinguishable from human fingerprints. Even under a microscope, it is difficult to tell them apart. Great white sharks can detect a drop of blood in 25 gallons of water. Their keen sense of smell helps them locate prey from great distances. Antarctic ice fish have no hemoglobin in their blood, making it colorless. This adaptation allows them to survive in the freezing waters of the Antarctic. Polar bears can swim for days without stopping, covering distances of more than 100 kilometers. This ability helps them travel between ice floes in search of food. Male bowerbirds build elaborate structures, called bowers, to attract females. They decorate these structures with colorful objects like flowers, berries, and even human-made items. Starfish can regenerate lost arms, and some species can regenerate an entire new body from a single arm. This remarkable ability helps them survive in harsh environments. Wolves communicate using a combination of vocalizations, body language, and facial expressions. Their howls can be heard over long distances, helping them stay in contact with their pack. Jellyfish are considered immortal in some species, as they can revert to their juvenile form after reaching adulthood, starting their life cycle over again. Elephants are one of the few animals that can recognize themselves in a mirror. This self-awareness is a sign of high intelligence and social complexity. Vampire bats feed on the blood of other animals, but they do so without causing harm. Their saliva contains anticoagulants that keep the blood flowing while they drink. Snails can sleep for up to 3 years if conditions are unfavorable. This hibernation allows them to survive during periods of extreme weather or drought. Giraffes have the same number of neck vertebrae as humans, 7. Despite their long necks, they share this characteristic with most mammals. Elephants mourn their dead and have been observed engaging in rituals similar to human mourning. They gather around deceased herd members and may touch or cover the body with leaves and dirt.